I'm going to conduct this session with the supervision of the fibers of the whole session. So we will supervise this session. So I think we start off with maybe you guys can introduce yourself briefly, very quickly. We'll start with you.
So my name is Amanda and he's Sonia. My name is Dori Maisarat. My name is Karisa. My name is Maya. My name is
Alright, so before we start out the session, I think we set the ground rule first. What are the ground rules for the previous session? Usually, your experience with this session before.
Should be a scribe.
Yes. Okay. First, elect a subscriber. So, who's subscriber? Alright. Second. Yes, silence your phone or gadget.
The key of being student complain of painful right left eye associated with extreme sensitivity to light contributes. You are the medical officer at the so anyone can live close to the low jack. Painful left eye.
I think you can write the word painful left eye and then give suggestion to the for the cues. Yeah.
What do you mean by flash injury?
Like this is strong flash.
Maybe I think it's related to trauma. What can cause trauma? Yes. Sorry.
Does it consider as one?
Yes. Foreign body. My name is Amanda and I ask you a few questions.
Yes.
So is it constant or is it chemical body into the right eye?
For the past 3 weeks, they started 3 weeks constant.
Hello, my name is Christina and I will be taking your history today for the diagnosis. Shall we? Yes. Before that, I want to ask you, what do you work as? Because I want to know the working environment.
I'm not working at studying.
Student. Oh, where do you study?
Why is this relevant?
Because I want to know whether the environment is quite hazy. Yeah, that's right. The entrance of foreign body.
Difficulty in opening the eye, the affected eye. Suspected. Or maybe it could imply like a different female who wears contact lens.
Blood pressure. Blood pressure, respiratory rate,
Normal respiratory,
heart rate.
PDA.
House.
Last rate is normal. Temperature is 36%. So what else in physical examination?
Respiratory system.
Normal. Normal.
Body swab.
Corneal swab. Corneal swab goes apart from corneal swab. Another method is what? What was scratching? Yes. Scraping got Kanta, Ameba, SPP isolated.
I think we can make new reformulation code.
What is the full diagnosis?
Painful red eye, photophobia, feel of whole body,
Yeah.
blurred vision.
For 20 years of female was presented with careful teaching the photophobia red flag eye with feelings of foreign body and discharge for children. She was diagnosed with acanthomema keratitis due to usage of her contact lens.
Causes of painful red left eye and photophobia.
So what is the diagnosis?
What is?
Epidemiology.
Morphology.
Psychology.
Prevention is so all everything to be there. So remember, like organic session, it's not about presenting, it's all about discussing.
I think because sometimes when it is so blurred, you try to lead us to the
I think today's session is very sensitive, but the other student is very brightly.
Okay, my feedback is I think quite good okay, for me like first year, right? So I think everybody participated actively. None of you are silent. Silence is always considered as no participation. So everybody participated. So I hope for the next session you guys discuss more, ask more questions. This is about like one person presenting, let's say general result, for example, some of you presenting. So the other person must ask question, ask so that you get a lot of knowledge. Okay, for the next session. I think overall is good. Doctor, anything you want to say?
Okay, nothing else. Let's conclude for today and we'll see each other on the Monday.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to our second session today. So, as in the first session, this session will be recorded as well for educational purposes. So, this session will be conducted by me, and the whole session will be supervised by Dr. Fairuz. And from time to time, he will give inputs and feedbacks as well. I think we can move on into the. I think no need to introduce last since first session we already introduced, right? So, I think you guys can start.
So, problem reformulation, a 30-year-old female presented with painful red eye associated with photophobia, blurry vision, and hypoviolent due to acanthomema keratitis. So, we move on to the first LI. Photophobia one is our first LI. So, in general, phobia, what does it mean?
Sensitive to light.
Yeah.
As for this patient, we know that the infection is due to the acanthomema keratitis, right? So, another causes of photophobia, as mentioned in this slide, basically one of it is due to the eye surgery, right? So, actually, we also have another eye surgery which is ICL.
It would be nice if you have a diagram of your eye.
And then we have to know the causes of itchiness on eye. Okay, itchiness can be due to the allergic reaction. There will be seasonal allergy and perennial allergy.
So this is our eye, and then this is our retina. So when you have hyperopia atau kurang dekat, so the eye will be refracted behind the retina. So dengan satu lagi astigmata. So dua-dua pun. So double dekat dengan hijau. So macam mana?
Astigmatism is not about
No, astigmatism is
What's inside that picture for you? What? Teacher?
nutrient to support the
Nutrients. It's not just nutrients, it's gel-like substance. Kan? When it's gel, so if you have something, for example, a blood clot, whatever, protein clot, it will be like floating inside. That's why it's called floaters.
So what is a symptom for keratitis and conjunctivitis is basically as mentioned in the slide. But the most important to differentiate between both of that one is eye pain. For diabetes case, the eye pain will be more severe and it's very, very pain.
How do you really differentiate in this relate to this patient? Can you go to the like just now the problem with this patient? How do you differentiate whether it's keratitis or conjunctivitis?
And it is very painless.
Huh? Pain? Both also got pain.
Answer that the conjunctivitis, the vision is not affected, but our patient got blur vision, so it is also the differences between the
Yes.
May I ask whether the conjunctivitis can cause the photophobia?
Answer. Your colleagues is asking. Who can answer?
Conjunctivitis can cause photophobia.
Incidentally, will cause photophobia, but usually conjunctivitis is not so severe. Usually not.
So the photophobia mostly present on the cavities.
I would like to know what the effect of.
I mean, the task itself is the result of the inflammation. Because when there's inflammation, there will be a white blood cell accumulation, right? So, like the hypopion itself appear at the eye because there's that inflammation. And the white blood cell accumulate and then it will become a thick layer exactly in the ventral anterior chamber.
So how you can get contaminated diabetes?
So they can survive in the air. That's what I'm saying.
No, they cannot survive where it can transmit it through air.
How we determine whether the infections the infective stage tu trophozoite ke, epizoid ke, metazoid ke,
Different.
ke kena hafal ke?
Kena hafal. Different species like for the rhizoids. Aku belum hafal.
Tapi in this case, cis
Yeah, for infective is trophozoid like in this case. Tapi the rhizoid is
Is
the five
Rhizoids tu yang tisu
dormant
tissue
form.
cyst tu kan?
Yeah, in the visual system.
What about Adina?
It's actually keratoneuritis, radial keratoneuritis, because along, like on the corneal, there's corneal nerves, right? So when the trophozoite causes damage specifically at the area of the corneal nerve, it can cause radial keratoneuritis.
Hingga keratuk lah tu.
Corneal nerve. Yes, such a thing.
Cornea.
Just now, where is your source of information? Where you get from?
just like
Before that, let's have a quiz. Keratitis is inflammation of what?
Cornea.
Cornea dekat mana? Mata outer layer. Depan mana?
Iris.
Betul. Keratitis is an inflammation of the cornea, so meaning that you can see the healthy eyes and the affected eyes, so a bit like a snow. So in front of the cornea here. Any example? Betul. Serius lah. Serius brand apa? Positif ke negatif? Aerobic ke anaerobic? Spore forming or non-spore forming? Okay, betul. EOFA.
Oh, sleep. Like,
Our patient use the contact lens and exposure to the contaminated water, which is in a swimming pool, and then she appears the symptoms of photophobia, painful red left eye, itchy, blurred vision, feeling of foreign bodies, and discharge. After the physical examination, we observe that the conjunctiva appears red, corneal ulcer, epithelial defect, perineural infiltration, and hypopyon using the slit lamp examination.
Keratitis is a inflammation of cornea due to?
Due to infection species.
So what to do, what not to do.
Prevention. Where's your prevention? Prevention.
In your treatment management. So, what kind of advice or prevention advice you need to get?
Lifestyle.
Such as?
Proper usage of contact lens.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. When swimming, you take it
Mm.
out.
Change it daily.
Change it.
Okay. Okay. Satisfied with your video this time around?
Yes.
Your bagus.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Doctor give us excellent also.
Let me reconsider. Okay?
Alright.
Maybe you want to give feedback, please?
Excellent.
Very giving the guiding.
For this session, I think both session are session 1 and session 2. I think in terms of participation is very good because everybody contributed. In terms, I can see the group dynamics is very good lah because the PBL we need a very good group dynamic so that like everybody can communicate well among yourself. That part is very good, excellent. The only thing is I feel the one lacking is you're lacking in asking question, probing question among yourself. You are just presenting whatever slide that you have prepared. In terms of I mean like you need to ask more, and then you have to critique their sources of information. When one person is presenting, so you may it is not judgmental, but you are just critiques in the way like it will build more knowledge among yourself. The sources of information. I think overall is okay lah.
More or less, my comment will be the same lah. But let me tell you one thing lah. So PBL is a type of learning that you can do, that you can actually help each other out. Because in medicine it's a lot to study and learn, kan? So you cannot do it by yourself sometimes. You need help from your friend, the training, kita sama discuss, and then make it more kata apa? You can remember easily. This kind of interaction. Okay. And also for betul-betul for PBL, for me lah, my own experience, it's not always by the book lah.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to follow because this book is quite dynamic.
Mm.
But sometimes you look to other books, kan?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yes, yes.
So it depends on the book and depends on the topics as well. So we ourselves have to be dynamic lah.
Yes.
For that. So macam itulah kita. Okay. So that's all for me.